live. Woo!
Yay!
Woo! I am so excited, you guys. Tonight, we are going to get paid to party. I am so excited. We have Presidential Diamond Brandy Estes with us, and she is going to give us the all exclusive how to step by step. Tell us, girlfriend, tell us how to host a party with It Works Global. So we are really excited. Brandy, I'll let you tell a little bit about your story. I think it's absolutely amazing. This girl rocked it out at her first party, and I love the story. I met her a weekend ago back in Salisbury, North Carolina, and we did a one team, one mission there, and she was amazing. The story, it just blew my mind. I said, I have to get her on a call. Go ahead, Brandy. Tell us all about it.
Hey everybody, Brandy Estes, Presidential Diamond with It Works Global, and thank you for having me on the call. I appreciate it. This is still something that makes me very nervous, so I am trying to get over that nervousness, and speaking in front of people definitely wasn't one of my things. Basically, I'm a hairdresser, was a hairdresser. I was able to retire at age 30 because of this crazy rap thing. And I was not looking to get into this business at all. Didn't know anything about multi-level marketing, wasn't interested. As a matter of fact, I tell people all the time, if you were a salesperson coming into the beauty salon, I could point you out a mile away and my back would go, I would turn around towards you, because I didn't want to be, you know, whatever the newest gimmick was, whatever people were selling. I didn't have time for it. I was there to do hair, and standing up on my feet all day, every day, I just didn't have the time. I had just recently switched salons a week before this crazy rap thing came into my life. I started at a new salon. I left the salon I was at pretty much just to get, I was at a hole in the wall, and so I felt like if I went to a higher end place, I would get more clientele. And this girl felt, you know, I came in contact with this girl, and she was sitting in my chair, and I was doing her hair. Now, mind you, at the time that this happened, I was bringing my son to work with me every day. We got evicted from our home. I believe Ace was only a few days old when we got evicted, and moved into this place. And I did not have money for daycare, but I could not miss a color appointment because we were that low on cash. I knew that we had to have the appointments. So I went back to work the day after having Ace. And I just passed him around the beauty shop. We make jokes about it being a beauty shop baby, but he really was. And this girl sat in my chair, and I was doing her hair, and she's flipping through her phone, you know, trying to be obvious. I'm just nodding along like, yeah. But she's telling me about the surgery she had, and she has this loose skin, and that this is really a picture of her. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. She shows it to me, and she kind of gives me the attitude, well, if you don't believe it, then why don't you give it a try? And so I gave it a try. In 45 minutes of her color being processed and under the dryer, I had lost 7 inches. And so for me, having a newborn, having that pudge left, it was a big deal for me. I decided right then and there I was going to sell it. I had 12 other girls at the beauty salon that wanted it right away. Like, they were like jumping on me like wolves, like telling the girl, I want it now. How do I get it? And I was like, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. It actually says it just cut out, so I don't know if I should keep going or what.
No, keep going. You're good.
Okay, I didn't.
Oh, she must have lost the connection. I don't know. Hey, so I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I don't know. Brandy might have lost the internet a little bit. Hold on, let me see. Somebody text me and tell me if you can see or still hear us talking. I don't know what's going on. It's all right. We're used to technical difficulties at Green Pro Productions. So what we're going to do right now, just really quick, I want to show you guys what came in the new kit. My new distributors are here today, and they brought their kit. So we're going to show you really quick while we're figuring out what's going on with the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, you can hear them. They need to be quiet, but it's okay. We're going to show you how to host a party with what came in your kit. Now, I know I have a lot of new distributors that are on a budget, and they're saying, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have all the stuff that I need to have, to host a party. Well, you can host a party with what's on your kit, what comes in your kit. You can host a party then. Oh, Brandy. Oh no, she left. Okay, well, we'll try to get her to come back really quick. These are the new kits. I mean, this one's brand spanking new. Just came out. So in your kit, you get the catalogs, right? You're going to get a catalog. You're going to get a party pad. You're going to get some defining gel. You're going to get a box of wrap. I mean, it's an overload of stuff. You're going to get some Blitz cards. And what I was thinking today when I went to go talk to some salon owners, you could actually use your Blitz card as an invitation. So you can use the Blitz card and send someone or use these as an invitation. So you could write your information on the back and say, hey, bring this when you come to the party. You'll get to try one of these wraps for 25 bucks. Now, let's say you just got your kit and you only have 4 wraps. Then only 4 people are going to get to wrap during that party. And that's perfectly okay, because guess what? The rest of them can buy them as loyal customers. So you can use your 4 wraps to wrap those special 4 guests. You can use your, what is this called? Fab wrap. I forgot. Fab wrap to wrap their wrap. And then you can use your defining gel as a free sample. So you can say, hey, let's do some free samples of defining gel. Take it around, pass it around, open it up, smell it. You can teach them about that. You can do a demo of the Fat Fighter on YouTube. That's on YouTube. So that can be done as well. So you also can use your catalog to show everyone at the party the items that you have. And if you are like me and you got notebook paper written down, they can write down what they want on a piece of notebook paper. The order forms are not mandatory. And you can actually go ahead and use your website to have them log on. You can even use your magazine to tell stories about the business. I'm just like pouring your stuff all over the place. Tell stories about different rap stars in this business. This magazine has a lot of great stories in it. So you could just pick someone and tell their story. If you don't have your story yet, tell their story. It's right there. You can read it out loud. So that's really basically, I wanted to hit on that, and I don't know what's going on with the Google Hangout, but we're going to try to get Brandy back. Can you put that up on here? I can't get to it. And then we're going to sit this stuff to the side. But I definitely wanted to show you guys every party I do, and I know a lot of people do, we do the party pad. So this comes in your kit. Oh, I don't know why it's not. Okay, let me tell. She said that it's kicked her out. Go back to the link. I don't know why it kicked her out. Let's see. I'm trying to invite Brandy back to the call because I definitely want you guys to hear her story. It was absolutely amazing. And her first party was like, let's see if that was it. Okay, let's see if it's going back. We almost got it. You guys bear with us through this technical difficulties. I don't know why it's not doing this. Okay, let's try it again. I might have to start it over. I don't know. I hate to end the call because everyone has the link already. Let's see. I did. I just tried to add her. It's not letting me. And she's getting a message that says that she's not allowed into, I don't know why, into the call, which is weird. Let's see. don't know what's going on with this. This is so weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to get her back on. I don't know why I won't go. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is reset the call. And I really want you guys to try to bear with me. I know this is like a ton of technical difficulties. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties, guys. I hate that this isn't my laptop. Let's sing a song about how to host a Google Hangout that doesn't crash. Let's do it right. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. Opportunity call. Let's do this one. All right, so if you are watching this recording, we are sorry for all the technical difficulties. I'm going to try to reset the call. What does that say? I can't read it.
Because just on watching the right thing. She's having technical difficulties, right?
Yes, Valerie. Sorry, Valerie. We're having technical difficulties. I'm trying to figure out how to get this going. Valerie, if you are interested in joining our team, this is the best time to do it. Plug that crazy rap thing. Okay, so I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. We're going to have to figure out something. But when all else fails, I'll tell you guys about the party pad. That's what I'm going to do now. This laptop will allow me to get back to my Google Hangout. Okay. Can you guys see me? Are we still live? What in the world? Okay. All right, so I'm really sorry. I apologize. I was super excited. Maybe I was just too excited. I don't know. I'm trying to help Brandy get back into the call, and for some odd reason she's getting a rejection message. I'm going to tell her to try from her iPad, but while we're waiting for her to get back in, we'll go over the party pad. So we're going to do the opportunity, because I think that if you're watching this, more than likely you're either already a part of the business or you're interested in joining the business. So if you are interested in joining the business, this is a great opportunity. There are 3 steps to this business. 3. The first step is join the party. Join us. Come on. Join. It's only $99 to start. And all of that stuff that I just showed you, the catalog, oh my gosh, the Blitz card, the party pad. There's so many things that you're going to get. Most importantly, you're going to get a box of wrap. And it has 4 wraps, and it retails at $100. So if you sign up from, for $99 and you get a box of wrap that retails at $100, then you got your money right back. Even if you don't sell a single wrap, you paid $100 for $100 worth of product. So at the end of the day, it's a very low risk and low investment. The second step to this business is wrap rewards. So you're going to get 4 loyal customers. And basically what that means is you're going to have 4 people that shop on your website. Now, if you guys are watching and you're a distributor and you're like, I already know this, I watched this call so I could learn about a party. Great. Guess what I do at a party? A party pad presentation. If you don't do this at your party, then you're skipping a really important part. So this is the way that I do the wording. I'm going to go over each step just like this because it's that simple. I'm going to come in, I'm going to bring my bag, I'm going to lay out a few things. I'm going to start with step 1, step 2, and step 3. And that's it. And that's basically what I do. So you get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. The first 2 that you get, the company's going to give you a box of wraps for 25 bucks. That's a $75 profit. Then the company's going to give you another box of wraps for 25 bucks when you get the second 2 loyal customers. So after you get the 4 total loyal customers in your first 30 days, you're going to get $120 in product credit. Guess what you can get for $120? 2 more boxes of wraps. That's $200. $200 profit free? I mean, why not? I don't understand. So what's a really great perk about getting your first 4 loyal customers? Now, something that I didn't mention before, when you get those first 2, you get Fast Start Qualified. Well, what does that mean, Felicia? Well, I'm glad you asked. When you get 2 loyal customers, you get Fast Start Qualified. Fast Start Qualified is the first key to success in unlocking our compensation plan. Well, Felicia, I don't know what compensation plan is because I'm not a network marketer. Well, I wasn't either when I first started. And compensation plan is basically how we get paid. So if you can unlock the key to success to how we get paid by just finding 2 people to shop on your website, that's a no-brainer. This is a very, very simple step. So once you get the 4 loyal customers in your 30 days, the next step is to go Ruby. Woo! So rubies are very important in this business because rubies build every other rank that we have. So when you go Ruby, right now there's a $500 bonus. The average Ruby is going to get commissions on all of their customers, all of their distributors' customers. Well, how many distributors does a Ruby have, Felicia? Well, a Ruby has 3 distributors that they enrolled. And then one of those distributors is super high speed, like my best friend. And they decide to go ahead and get 2 more distributors for themselves. So now we got a team of 5, the dream team, a starting 5, a Ruby. So when you have a Ruby, you average, the average Ruby gets $599. Remember we profited or we made $350 up here? And then we got that Ruby bonus, that's $500, that's $850, plus the average $599, that's over $1,000. I can't do the math in my head, but that's okay. I can make the money. So now it's starting to make sense, right? I know when I heard Brandy Estes tell her story, and I'll just give you guys my version of what she was telling us. She decided to host a launch party. She's a beautician. She's a stylist. She had people coming into the shop, and she said, okay, well, I'll host a party. Stephanie Dunn told her to get as many people in there to get wrapped as she could. Well, if you've ever been to a salon on a Saturday, you know it could get pretty busy in there. She had 55 people show up at her party. Now, this is why I wanted to get her on the call, because she had 55 people show up at her party, and she was wrapping all of them. All of them were getting wrapped. I definitely can't do that math, but that wrap cash, crazy. So if I have 55 people that come to my party, how many rubies did I build? You only need 5 people to build a ruby. You think 5 people signed up after that party? Do you think the odds were pretty high for her? She told us Saturday that when she signed up, when she hosted her launch party, she had enough distributors sign up that she went diamond at the party, and her husband went diamond at the party. It was insane. I was in the building like this. I got to get to the nearest salon and host a party. So that was one of the main reasons I definitely wanted to get her on here, because she had some great tools and tips of things to do when you're hosting a party. So we also had some distributors that had some questions. Oh, she's still trying to go. I don't know. Let me write her back. I'm so frustrated with this system. Okay. So let's attack some of the questions. we had some people that asked questions earlier in the week, and I don't want to disregard their questions, and I'll try to do the best to my ability of answering your questions, as far as I know. And then two, I can always get Brandy on another call. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to panic and catastrophize like my husband says I always do. So what's the best way to spark an interest? How do you get people to come? So I've talked to a lot of different distributors, a lot of different top earners, a lot of different diamonds and above, about this question. Like, how do you guys get people? And I've even asked it myself. How to get people to be interested to come? Well, some people recommended maybe you should do a raffle. Let's raffle off one of those free samples of defining gel. Let's raffle it off. Bring a friend, get your name in the raffle twice. Bring 2 friends, you can get 5 tickets in the raffle. There's a lot of different, raffles that you could do or giveaways that you can do. Free samples. Say you're having a sampling party. I'm having a sampling party. I really would like for you guys to come. That's incentive. So someone says, do you give away free wraps? Do you give away a raffle? I think one of the things that I personally don't do is give away free wraps. I just don't do that. I know there are a lot of distributors that can, give away free wraps and pack the building. So maybe if that works for you, then that's something that you might be able to try to offer an incentive for whoever brings the most guests, they can, wrap. Well, you all know that when you have 4 people who come to the party, the host wraps for free. So when they have 4 or more guests, then automatically they're going to wrap for free. And maybe you can say, hey, if your guest brings 4 or more people, they can wrap for free. So that's another perk too, or an incentive. How do you seal the deal? Now, this is a really great question. Let's ask Brandy. Brandy, how do you seal the deal? Hey, Brandy, I know that the computer's being really crazy right now. I don't know what's going on with it. But I definitely want to hear your answer to the questions about how to seal the deal. I think that's really important. If you can just send us a message, I'll relay it, and then we'll get you on a call that we can connect later on. Okay, so we'll wait for her to answer how to seal the deal. Also, let's go back to the question. I think that's a really good one. I want to hear, her actual answer to that question too, because I think that's really important to hear that from someone else, for me at least. All right, let's go to another question. Do you provide snacks or just water? With me, personally, I am a private chef. So my upline advises me not to provide snacks because my snacks turn into etouffee and little crepes with roasted spinach and garlic chicken skewers. Like, you catered the party, Calicia. So I know a lot of people might have like fruit trays. I've hosted parties where people had like little meatballs and little, hors d'oeuvre type things. And then I've hosted parties where people didn't have anything but water, and that's all they had. And I might bring along, what I usually try to do is bring along apple juice and greens on the go, because I definitely want them to try that. So that's one of the samples that I do is apple juice with greens on the go. Berry, always let them try the berry because it's the best. What if no one shows up? Ooh, that's a good one. What if no one shows up to the party? Well, I've had this happen to me. Believe it or not, as exciting, as fun, as most people think that I am, I still get stood up. It happens to me too. So I had a party once, and it was supposed to be at my house. I invited everyone I knew. No one came. So and this is just my personal story. I went outside and I started talking to my neighbors that were sitting at the park and that had their kids up and down the street playing hopscotch, and that were on the porch maybe taking a smoke break. I went outside and I blitzed all those people. And then I even had snacks prepared. This is one of those when I had snacks prepared. And I was like, hey guys, I cooked all this food. I don't want it to go to waste. Can you guys just come on in and have some snacks and just like hang out with us for a little bit? So people came in. And once they came in, it was a party. So maybe some advice, if you don't have anyone show up to your party, to go out and use that time and still work your business. Do not let the time that you allotted for your business to go to waste, or do not get discouraged. Go back out, go to the grocery store, keep your clothes on that you had on, keep your Blitz card, keep your wraps in your purse, and go get you a buggy and push it around. And as you go through the aisle, talk to some people and just tell them, hey, I was supposed to have a wrap party today. But I have some extra coupons if you want to get one. And then I would just do it that way. I might even go around and say, hey, I had some free samples left over from my party. Did you want to try it? And I would just talk to the people that are around. I would go to the gas station. For my why, I would go and talk to anybody. I'll talk to the wall if it's around. So let's see. What's another big one? How do you have a big turnout? I think this was one of the things that really baffled me about Brandy being able to get 55 people at a party. And the question came up during the One Team, One Mission. How do you get a big turnout? Like, how do you get them to come? How do you get them to show up? Well, what she was saying was that she didn't know. She just asked. She just asked the people. So if you ask 300 people and 7 show up, people showed up. Don't be so focused on packing the room and packing the house. That's not as important as delivering the message and touching the people that do come. So what you want to do is definitely send out invites. I send out invites on Facebook. I do an event page on Facebook. I text people invites. I will call people. I make my Blitz cards into invitations. That was an idea that I got. Make these into invitations, and I give it everyone. And you know what? If you're not a stylist, and you're not a teacher, and you're not like in the profession where you see a lot of people all the time, you know a teacher, you know a stylist, you go get your hair trimmed, go to your stylist and say, I really would like for you to help me pass out these invitations. If I give you 25, do you think you can get your girls to come or your clients? And if you get them to come, I'll wrap you for free. What's she gonna say? No? And then maybe she's not interested in wrapping. Try something else. Hey, if you get them to come, yada, 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 whatever you decide. If you have some free samples for defining gel, show her the defining gel. She might have some tattoos that she wants to restore because the defining gel is great for that as well. So, okay, let's see. How do you book parties? Social media, text, or do you send invites? Okay, this was another thing that Brandy said the other day at the One Team, One Mission that I took notes. I was like writing this down. She said she booked parties at her party. And I think that was one of the other questions that came down. How do you get parties booked from the current party? So what she said she does is she will go to the guest and she'll say, hey, you're signing up as a loyal customer. I want to get you some free products. Well, when you host a party, as many people that sign up, those customers will go under you as referrals because you know we have the referral program, and you get free products. You can get free product credit, or you can get free wrap. And if they've already signed up as a loyal customer, they're interested in getting free wrap. So that was one thing that she said that she does is she offers them free wrap, which the company is going to give you if you have people that are shopping as your referrals. Anyway, now she said that she loved the referral customer program. I remember her saying that, and I was thinking, dang, I try to avoid from using that because I don't want other people to get it. But then I realized it's a great tool to get other people to see they know people that are interested. It's a good way to get them to see there are ways that you can make money in this business, even if it's them, like their friends and family are interested. So that's a great way to get them, to host a party. Also, getting like incentives. Same thing. Hey, if you have a party and you have 4 more people come, you'll get a free wrap from me. If they sign up, you get free products from the company. So people are hosting parties. What day do you want? I got October. It's all open. You want the 1st, the 17th, or, and then just go down the list of asking them and have them go ahead and go and sign up for their day. What's really important, and I learned this with throwing parties for all kinds of stuff that I do, is reminding people. Remind them that they signed up last month to host a party this month. I would send them a Facebook message and be like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to your party. I'm counting down the days. I might even post it on their wall. We're going to be partying with you on Thursday, September 24th. I can't wait. And then they remember, oh yeah, that's right. Thursday I am hosting a wrap party. And then they'll get back in touch with you. And they might reschedule and they might cancel. Do not let that deter you from working your business. Do not let people canceling throw you off, because you will have people that cancel. You will have people that will tell you they're on their way the whole time the party is going on and never show up. It happens. It happens to the best of us. So don't even let that discourage you. Let's see. We're going to do a few more questions. Let's see. What did she say about doing the deal? Did she answer that one? Nope. I didn't get an answer for that. Okay. So I'm asking questions. Let's see. What demos should you do? Okay, me personally, I do the Fat Fighter demo because it's a, ooh, wow. It's one of those. And I usually do it on YouTube. What I'll tell people is, hey, everybody pull out your phone, join us in the event. So the event page is on Facebook. Some of the people that don't have Facebook, it's fine if they're at the party and they don't have Facebook. And I'll go in the group, and I have already posted it, the Fat Fighter demo, in the event page. So I'll be like, click on that link. So they're all sitting there looking at the demo on their phone. And it's like, oh my God, so does that really happen when you put it in the water and the oil? And I use a YouTube video, and they can watch it right there from their phone, which is really great. Another demo that I do is the greens. I definitely let them sample the greens because people don't realize 38 superfoods, 8 servings of fruits and vegetables, and 12 salads can taste like Kool-Aid. They think it tastes nasty. But really, when you think about wheatgrass and barley root and celery, seeds, you don't think about it tasting delicious. And those 38 superfoods, when you read them, you just think, oh, no, I don't want to drink it. I don't even want to look at it. It looks kind of mucky. But then when you mix it with a little juice, I always try to mix it with like an apple or an orange or maybe like a mango juice. When you mix it with a little juice and you let them try it, they're like, oh, it's not that bad. So I definitely do the greens demo. If you have greens on the go, not greens on the go, if you have green chews, you can get 4 loyal customers at your party. If you have green chews, you can get 4 loyal customers at your party. Hold on one second, please. Jason and Justin, you guys are not getting anything after this is over because you're being really, really disrespectful right now. So don't ask me for anything. Sorry, I had to be a mom. I'm still a mom. Okay, let me go back. I almost lost my train of thought. All right, so green chews, guarantee. I'm telling you, get the green chews, host a party, let them taste it. They're gonna be like, these are delicious. They taste like Starburst, and they're healthy. How long should the party be? No longer than an hour. The party should be over in an hour. Now, what happens with me? I'm fun. I love partying. The party should go on. Rock it out. Everybody should have their wrap on. You should have talked while they were rapping. You should have shown them the party pad. You should have gone over the opportunity and the loyal customer agreement or the loyal customer side of the party pad. And you should be done by the time it's time to take off those wraps. You don't want to keep people drawn out too long. Let me tell you why. Because you're setting an example for the people that quite possibly might want to join you. So if they don't feel like they can stand up and go through the science behind the greens and what's in it and how it helps your body alkaline and pH and what that means, if you start doing too much, you're overcomplicating it and it doesn't look duplicatable. You always want to be duplicatable. I show up with one bag. All of my little stuff is in one bag. I pull my one bag out, I lay it down. Most of the time, I sit down on the floor. I'm on the floor right now. I sit down on the floor, I lay it out. I talk to them like we've been best friends our whole life. After they get those wraps off, I individually ask each person in the wrap, and that's another thing I didn't break down, how to do the wrap station. I use the bathroom. I'll set the bathroom aside, and I'll even bring my jar for the money, and I'll bring them into the bathroom, and I'll put the jar of the money in the bathroom, and then after, oh, you got your jar? So after every person comes in, they drop their money in, and then we wrap them up. I ask them their goals while we're in there, what they're trying to do. I make it like intimate and private, and then we go back out and start the party. So let's talk about how do you get people to put their money in the jar. I've been to a party once where the distributor and the host weren't very clear about the fact that it cost, and it got awkward at the end. So what you don't want to do is not let them know that it costs. So if you're you want to be sure to let your host know to tell them that each wrap is $25. If they want to wrap today, it's going to be $25 for them. So what I'll do is at the party, I'll be like, all right, who's wrapping first? You going first? You going first? You going first? Who's going first? And then I'll say, okay, come on. What's your name? Sherry. Come on, Sherry. Do you have cash? Do you need change? Do you have exact change? I'll ask something like that. Like, do you have exact change? Because that kind of puts it in perspective of, oh, I need to have my money ready. And then I'll be like, okay, you have exact change. You don't need change back, right? And then they'll say no because they brought $25. And I'll be like, okay, go ahead and put it in here. Put it in. And then we start wrapping them up. And that's how I kind of segue into, let me get that money, put it in here, let's get you wrapped. So that's me personally. That's just an idea that I'm going to throw out there for that. We do the wrap station. I bring them back in after the 45 minutes is over. And then I take the wrap off. We do our before and after. Before we do the before, after we do the after pictures. And I show them their after results. And every time I take off a wrap, I act like it was the first time I ever saw amazing results. Because people want to feel good. It doesn't matter if they're 300 pounds or if they're 112 pounds. They want to feel good. That's what we're in the business of, helping people feel better, be healthy. Be excited about that, even if it's just a little bit of a change. Be excited because you don't know what that feels like for them. So the least that you want to do is give them that's like the last thing you want to do is give them any negative feeling whatsoever towards their results. And I would be like, oh, okay, let's see your results. And then if I feel like, okay, well, they probably need to do another wrap, and I'll be like, girl, we got to get you signed up as a loyal customer because you got to get the rest of these wraps. I know after the full treatment, it's going to be amazing for you. So I'll just kind of segue into that way. I take the wrap off, and then I'll say, okay, so out of all the products that we talked about, which ones did you really, really like? I got a catalog. We got to look at this. And they'll say, oh, well, I really like the wraps. And I'm like, okay, well, what day do you want to go ahead and put in your order to get 40% off? And then they're either say Tuesday, next week, not right now. If they say not right now, it doesn't mean they don't like you. It doesn't mean that you didn't do a good job. It means not right now. That's just what it means. You can't let that hurt your feelings or feel like you didn't host a good party because everyone isn't ready to spend all their money. You don't know what their financial situation is. So just be excited and say, okay, well, what day do you want to get started? And they say, I want to get the defining gel on the 3rd. Now, let's just say you just have your kit. That's all you have. There is a printable order form in your eSuite. Even if you don't have a printer, you can get a notebook paper and write down the information that you need to go on that order form. And then on the 3rd or whatever the day is that they're gonna order, you can call them and say, I'm gonna go ahead and place your order today. Are you excited about getting those wraps? And then you can go ahead and go on your website yourself and put in all the information they wrote down on that notebook paper. Another really good thing that I do for my party is I do the 100th list. I have each guest sign in on the 100th list. So I get their name, their phone number, and their email address. And then I'm going to get back with them. After that's all over with, they're always going to be on my follow-up list. If they decide to sign up as a distributor, I'm excited. If they decide to sign up as a loyal customer, I'm excited. If they decide not right now, they're on my 100th list. So that's really important, is to make sure you have a list of who showed up to your party so you can follow up with them later. Okay, let's see if Brandy's still there. Let's see. If anybody has any questions, you can inbox me on Facebook. I am in there right now looking and reading my messages. So if you guys had any specific questions that you wanted to ask while I'm live, I would love to answer those. We got about 10 minutes. I can answer those questions. Let's see. Let's see. I would usually freak out and panic when something like this happens, but I'm going to keep my calm and be okay. Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to say? I got some really high-speed distributors with me today.
Gigi's on.
Oh, you want to say hi to Gigi?
Hi, Gigi.
Hi. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. Nobody's had any questions. Your potential. Are they watching? Okay. So if you are a potential distributor, or a potential person that's possibly thinking about joining this business, ask us some questions. Send a message to your distributor who introduced you to this call, and we'll try to get those questions answered too. Someone said, how do you get your hair and makeup so fly? Honey, I was born like this. No, I'm joking. Mary Kay, okay, plug. If you don't have a Mary Kay lady, you need to get one. Okay. Gigi said no questions, but we're doing amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to hit on. I'm really upset that this call ended like this, or not ended like this, but it turned out like this. I'm going to get Brandy Estes on a call. No, not really in detail. I'll get her on a call. I'll have to reschedule this one. I have some surprises coming up for my team coming up soon, so I'm really excited. If you guys have any questions, you feel free to send me a message or call me. And I think that's it. I think that's gonna be it. You know what I say? Peace and chicken grease. Thank you guys for joining us. Please share this with your callers or with your callers. Please share this with your potentials and with your teams. I apologize again for the technical difficulties. We all know that it just happens that way. It's just what happens sometimes. And we will see you or whatever.